Hi, welcome to ExamPadi. Today, we'll be exploring the topic Basic Economic Problems of Society. And in this video, we will 1. Explain the meaning of the economic system. 2. Analyze the basic economic problems of society. 3. Suggest ways to allocate scarce resources in society efficiently. 4. Give examples of different economic systems and how they solve their economic problems. Imagine that you are living on a remote island with a group of people and you have to find a way to survive and prosper with limited resources and goods that you have. How would you decide what to produce, how to produce it, and who gets to consume it? How would you organize and coordinate your economic activities with others? How would you deal with conflicts and challenges that may arise? In this topic, we will explore the different types of economic systems in the world today and also compare the economic systems in the world. Please take a tour with me as we delve into the topic properly. What is an economic system? An economic system refers to the structure and organization of an economy, including the institutions, rules, and mechanisms through which resources are produced, distributed, and consumed within a society. It encompasses the methods and processes with which economic decisions are made. Resources are allocated and goods and services are exchanged. The primary functions of an economic system are to address the fundamental financial problems of the economy. It establishes the rules and mechanisms for making choices regarding production, distribution, and consumption to optimize the allocation and use of scarce resources. Different economic systems can vary regarding the degree of government involvement, the role of markets, the level of private ownership, and the distribution of economic power and wealth. Examples of economic systems include market economies, planned economies, mixed economies, command economies, and traditional economies. What are the basic economic problems of society? The basic economic problems of society revolves around the allocation of limited resources to fulfill unlimited wants and needs. These problems are inherent in any economic system and arise due to scarcity. These problems are peculiar to every economic system. The basic problems of an economy include the following. 1. What to produce? Firms, households, and the government are faced with the problem of deciding on the type of goods and services to produce for society. This problem arises mainly as a result of the fact that human wants are unlimited relative to the available resources. It is practically impossible to produce all human wants or needs. Hence, there is a need for resource allocation to meet the pressing needs of the people. These can be determined by the consumer's needs, market demand, consumer income, cost of production, and types of economy. 2. How to produce? Once the goods and services are determined, society must decide how to produce them. This involves choosing the combination of resources, technology, and production methods to maximize efficiency and minimize cost. For example, should society use more labor-intensive or more capital-intensive methods? The labor-intensive methods implies using more labor and little capital, while the capital-intensive process uses more capital like machines and less work. 3. For whom to produce? Society must determine who can access the produced goods and services. This involves decisions about income distribution, wealth inequality, and mechanisms for allocating resources and goods among individuals and groups. For example, should society allocate more income to the rich, the poor, the urban, or the rural areas? What are your thoughts? Number 4. Efficiency of resources used. The efficiency of resource utilization is a crucial economic problem that societies face. It relates to allocating and utilizing limited resources to maximize output and satisfy wants and needs. For instance, in the agricultural sector, farmers strive to optimize their use of resources such as land, labor, water, and fertilizers to achieve maximum productivity and minimize waste. Efficient allocation and use of scarce societal resources is a key goal for optimizing economic outcomes. Here are some strategies and approaches that can contribute to the efficient allocation and use of resources. 1. Market-based mechanisms. Competitive markets can efficiently allocate resources based on supply and demand. Allowing prices to reflect the scarcity of resources helps guide their allocation to their most valued uses. Avoiding price controls or distortions that prevent market forces from operating effectively is important. 2. Rational resource planning. Effective resource planning at the societal level involves analyzing current and future needs, identifying priorities, and allocating resources accordingly. 3. Cost-benefit analysis. Conducting cost-benefit research helps evaluate different uses of resources by comparing the costs involved with the expected benefits. 4. Technological advancements. Embracing and investing in technology can increase resource use efficiency. New technologies often allow for more output with fewer resources, reducing waste and improving productivity. 5. Education and human capital development. Enhancing the skills and knowledge of the workforce through education and training contributes to resource efficiency. A well-educated and skilled workforce can utilize resources more effectively, improving productivity and output. 6. Research and development. Promoting research and development activities fosters innovation and technological progress. It enables the discovery of new methods, processes, and technologies that optimize resource use and increase productivity. 7. Sustainable practices. This involves considering environmental impacts, minimizing waste and pollution, promoting renewable resources, and encouraging practices that ensure the resources are available for future generations. Lastly, on this topic, we'll discuss the different economic systems and how they solve their economic problems. There are various economic systems worldwide, each with its approach to solving financial problems. Here are examples of different economic systems and how they address their financial challenges. 1. Market economy, also called capitalism. In a market economy, resources are allocated through supply and demand market forces. Economic problems are addressed through decentralized decision-making by individuals and businesses. Prices act as signals for resource allocation in this economic system. 2. Planned economy or socialism. Economic problems are solved through centralized planning, where the government sets production targets, allocates resources, and determines prices. For example, China has a socialist market economy where the government plays a significant role in planning and guiding economic activities while allowing some market mechanisms to operate. 3. Mixed economy. A mixed economy combines elements of both market and planned economies. It involves a combination of government intervention and market forces in resource allocation. For example, countries like Sweden and Canada have mixed economies that balances free market principles and social welfare programs. 4. Traditional economy. In a traditional economy, economic problems are addressed based on customs, traditions, and historical practices. Many indigenous communities still follow traditional economic systems based on subsistence farming, herding, and barter. 5. Command economy or communism. The government has complete control over resource allocation and economic decision-making in a command economy. The state owns and controls most of the means of production, and prices are typically determined by the government. To achieve social equality and common ownership, financial problems are solved through central planning. We've come to the end of this lesson. Answer the following questions to assess yourself on the topic. 1. Explain the meaning of economic problems. 2. Analyze the basic economic problems of society and provide solutions for making efficient use of resources. And 3. State examples of different economic systems and how they solve their economic problems. Thank you for joining me in exploring the basic economic problems of our society. Your commitment to learning is commendable. See you in the next video. Bye.